Okay.
We got this. It's an 8 kilowatt in it. 8 kilowatt Chinese diesel here, and the fans are squealing on it. And we're gonna take it apart, and put bearings in it. It takes a 3mm Allen wrench to take it apart. There's a on top of the ECU. There's a one Allen wrench or one Allen bolt right here, and then you got one plug on the one side of it. You got two on the other side of it. You just unsnap them, and then it just pulls right off. Okay, and then you got 4 of the Allen bolts that goes around the fan, and you take all 4 of them loose and twist them out. It's got a gasket around it too. Get these out. I've already took one of them out. Screwdriver go right down in here and you gently pry it off, because we don't have another gasket. We got a straight knife, razor knife. Take that razor knife and go down through here. Try to get it off without ripping it. And if we do rip it, I brought some RTB silicone to that rip.
Let me see if I can get you in a tight over here to where they can see it real good.
Yeah, that's gonna rip. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Okay, there it is. Gasket ripped, but we'll put some RTB silicone on it. That's what I did at the one at my house. Okay, and this is his glow plug. Pull that back. It's a little silicone boot. I ordered a glow plug wrench off of eBay. It's got a slot in it. It's 10mm. These ain't really tight. Just down over the wires and come with a little tool to take it apart to loosen it. Once you break it loose, they ain't real tight. Just twist it right out. Looks good. Screen looks good down in there. We want to take in the pop this little piece right here, this little wire out. Spring loaded. Okay, get popped up right there. Comes out. Then that's your temperature sensor. We're going to go ahead and clean the burn chamber out too while we're at it. If it needs it. Now these bolts right here is pretty tight. There's 4 of them bolts in there. It's 3mm Allen wrench. A lot of people call them Allen key, but we hillbillies, we call them Allen wrench. Now you gotta look, the ones that goes in the fan are short. And then the ones that go in the burn chamber are short, the one that goes in the fan is a little longer. So you don't want to get them mixed up. There's 3 of them. The 8 kilowatt heaters are all the same. The 2 kilowatt heaters are smaller. They only have 3 bolts. Okay. I'll cut this gasket right here. There's a little sleeve that goes in there, a little boot that goes in there, holds the fuel line. Get that up. I know it's going to do it. Need over here to one piece. I have to glue that back on. Okay. Okay, it come loose good. There we go. There's the burn chamber. Washed out. Just need to be washed out. Okay. Our hose clean. We water brushed out a little bit. It's pretty clean though. Pretty clean. I got some brushes in this in that tote. Just don't wash it on. There's what the inside of the burn chamber looks like. You gotta clean the little fins and stuff out in there to keep it clean. A little bit of soot build up in there. Okay. Let's take the fan motor apart. First, I want to take a picture of how first shaft's sticking through. Okay. Now I bought some trim removal tools. This little trim removal piece works really good on this right here. If you can get it up and under it to help pry up on it. Best way to do it is to get it started. Got that started in there. You take another flat way. And you start working it up. You gotta be real careful for these because they're real broke. They're easy to break real easy. Got tongue tied there for a minute. Just keep working it around here. These are just pressed on. comes. There it's coming. Like I said, these are pressed on. Sometimes a little tough getting off. You just gotta take your time, not break it. There it is. Up a little bit. There it is. Come off that time. Yeah, we good. We didn't break nothing. That's a good deal. I hit myself in the head, but thought that thing was gonna go through the ceiling there, didn't you? Shot up there like a rocket. Tell you. Take this little pry bar. Get this other side over here. Let's see if we can pop this other one off. Without breaking. Here's that burn tank. You gotta watch them gaskets on it.
Okay, hold on. I was gonna
Okay.
get this and blow it out. Get the last of the water out.
Yeah, I'll set that in the floor for you.
I had to find my everything. Should have got all the water out of that. That's clean as it can be.
Well, that's tough. This don't want to come out. There it goes. Got it off. This piece right here should just pop right off. Got that off. Where'd it come from? Now these in here is a, if I can read it here. A 2.5 metric or millimeter Allen wrench there. Take these 3 bolts out here. Okay. That's that one. Motor slides right out. Okay, and then you got the there's a star. It's a star. I'll find my other set here. Star in here. I ain't sure exactly what size it is. Let me look, see if I can see one here. It is a T15 is what this one is. So you take a T15 star, you take these 2 bolts out right here. You don't do that. I don't know how I managed to do that.
What'd you do?
I think that's that star bit went up inside that.
How in the world?
I don't know how it done that. Ain't that crazy? It's just I went to put it in there and it went doop. When I would take him out, it would pump in there.
I do not know.
That's when we have to tear apart. Get started.
I've never seen that.
Never
before.
seen that happen before either. Ain't that something? Well, Stanley needs to reinvent that thing, don't he?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Why would they make it hollow up in there?
I don't know. It lost a star bit up in there though. It won't come out.
Made it hollow up in there.
But there it come out. Well, that's good. Good thing I got it out. There we go. That's crazy there.
Yeah, it's hollow.
Take him out. You got a Sharpie? I'm gonna mark this.
Yep.
I'm gonna put a scratch in the casing right here where the boat is. I'm gonna scratch it, that powder coat casing, then I put a Sharpie mark right here. We know where it goes at. I'm gonna put a scratch in this side of the casing too. That way we got them lined up. Just like that. Now I've just lined the scratches and the Sharpie marks up. Okay. Pull this in cap out. Just like that. Ooh, that's nasty in there. And this right here's got the brushes in it. It comes out. Let's see, I might be able to pull this out first. No, I say it's your problem right there. Say it's your problem side. There it is. Now we know it goes up like that. And the brushes go down. Right there's your problem bearing.
How many sets of bearings are in it?
See how tight it was?
Yep.
Two. Just two bearings. And that looks really, really clean too. The anchor does on this, and I still run a little sandpaper around it, but it looks really clean. Your brushes went in real good too on it. Or brushes look like on it. So what I gotta do is I gotta hold these brushes back or take spring off of them. There's the bearing in it. Yeah, I'm about to see if I got my needle nose. So take him, right here's the other bearing. The other bearing shoved in this end. It then just pops out. That's right there. That had a plastic sleeve on it. Mine didn't have that. Some new bearings. ordered these bearings off of AliExpress there. 60 or 625 is the part number on the bearings. Get two of them out. You just slide a new bearing, just push it right back in, just like that. Now, I gotta try to get this other bearing out. Take that little spring off the brushes. That way I can get the brushes held back. That way I pop that bearing out. There's where it looks like it's held back. Flip it over. Oh, excuse me. Make sure they stay back. Let's see if we can pop that bearing out. That bearing's stuck in there. Usually it just pops right out. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, it's coming. There it came out. Pop that piece out for me too. New bearing in there. Try to get them some thin. Try to get them springs put back in there. There's that one. I might have it on the wrong side. Change them out to the switch sides with them. Okay, let's see. I guess I had one on the right side. Okay, we'll try this again. Guess I just didn't have it sitting in there right. Okay. Oh, my leg. And I thought they went around again too, but man, mess the spring up if they go around. Yeah, the hell didn't get there. Working brushes were sliding back and forth real smooth. Bearings in that side. New bearings in there, new bearings in there. Let's see what we got here. That bearing feels good. There's your tight bearing. Yeah, that's the bad bearing. Tear that and feels good. We'll throw them both in the extra parts bin. Okay. Here comes the tricky spot part. I don't think I'm gonna touch that up, but I think it looks just too good to be sanded on. Try to hold these brushes back enough to get this armature started in here. Will you? Get through there. There we go. Got that back in there. That's free. Here comes the next tricky part. the seal back in there. Get my shirt out of her. Might help some. Okay. Find my mark. Back in there like that. Motor's back together. Now just put the screws in it. Take that T15 star bit, get them started. Got them started. Just use this nut driver here if it'll work. Like that bit's too long. It's too long to use that one. So I have to use that one coming. Snug him up. It's got that. Make sure it still spins free. It does. We'll bench test it in a minute on a battery. Slightly. Mine went blank there for a minute. Okay, let's line up. Where I put them at? These 3 Allen bolts in here. It's 2.5 mil. Tightens them back up. Snug him up real good. Still working smooth. Let's put the fan motor back on it. Put the fan back on the motor. This is the inside fan. This presses on. You don't want to go too far because if you go too far, it rubs. slide this piece right here back on. The external fan back on.
Both of them just pressure fitted.
Yeah, both of them just pressure fitted, inside and outside.
I didn't know that. You did not know that. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. It works, didn't it? Yeah.
The other one was scrubbing when I spun it like that. So now we're gonna take and get some water that I got here and a battery. We'll beach test it. In our case, table test. We'll make sure it spins real good and free. Let's put the screwdriver in there to hold that.
Oh yeah. Million times better.
You gotta think I'm running wide open speed there too.
Yep.
So
That's a lot better.
yeah, it's spinning pretty smooth. It ain't hitting nothing either. So that's a plus. Okay. We know she works. And do ours the one and shut it off the same way. But it's a non-serviceable motor, and I bought a serviceable motor to put in hit and put one in my house.
That's the first time of me hearing that they were serviceable and non-serviceable in those.
Yeah, you know how I pulled the 3 bolts out of the pulled the end caps out. Well, the non-serviceable one is got like little plastic studs run through, and they are melted together. And the motor, instead of being black, the non-serviceable motors is silver, and the serviceable ones is black. You can actually change bearings in these, and you can change them in the non-serviceable motors, but you got to melt the plastic where it's melted together. You got to melt the plastic off to be able to pull it apart, and then you don't know if you got enough plastic to put it back together.
Oh, okay.
So you take a chance on ordering bearings for no reason. So I ordered a motor just like this to put in our other heater at the house that I could service, just like I did this one. Okay. You get the chamber clean?
Mm-hmm.
Where's it at?
All of it's right there.
Oh, yeah, I got my tools stacked on top of it.
I cleaned it and the smaller one, blew them both out.
Okay.
As good as they come out.
Somebody's hitting the parts out of the way.
About the best it would come out. I've washed the far out of it.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good, man.
There wasn't no hard carbon because I blew it out before.
It's all soft. I seen it all softer.
Yeah.
So what you do is you take this piece right here. This goes right around your fuel line. You gotta line it up. It slides right down in a little slot right here, like that. And these takes a short Allen bolts. And you get your burn chamber in there, lined up. It's got 4 of them. I'm gonna have to order some gaskets. You might have to go in Hackers and order some big pack, and we can have them. Cause I don't like, them's what I'm gonna do. What I'm putting it back together with silicone, it works, but these are shim. These gaskets act like a shim, especially on that fan motor in the burn chamber. And it probably wouldn't hurt to take them apart and change them gaskets every so often, especially once a year. And they sell a ceramic bearing I seen the other day for these, and I'm thinking about, they're a little bit expensive for 2 bearings. It's I think $8 or something for 2 bearings, and I'm gonna see how these right here do. I put a set in my garage heater, and I'm getting ready to just put a set in this one here. We're gonna see how they do, and I'm gonna order a set for the next time they go down. I might try a set of them to see if they're any better. They're supposed to be a high-speed bearing and supposed to be a dry bearing. What happens with these here is they got a little grease in them, and over time the grease wears out. Evaporates in them, gets bad, and it starts scrubbing. They start getting real tight. And it makes them start squalling. Let's see here. These right here is gonna be tightened down pretty good. At least snug them up real good. Okay, there's that. Now, let's get the RTV silicone. Put a little thin layer on this where the gasket come off. I reused the pieces of gasket. I glue it back down. But we want to at least put a thin layer, that way it don't leak. Because that's got to hold a little bit of a pressure in here from the fan motor. And if it don't have enough pressure in there, it can't blow enough air in there to keep it burning. And he'll want to let the exhaust come back through to the inside You can go out to and it'll mess your fan motor up or your fan up. So I always like putting a little bit of silicone around it, and I know it's, especially when I reuse a gasket, it's high temp. These heaters work good too. We use probably the way we got them set up. We go through a gallon roughly every 24 to 32 hours of diesel or kerosene. Kerosene burns a little bit cleaner in them and a little bit hotter, but it just, we run what we can get, what we can afford. The prices of diesel and stuff's going up so high now, it's hard to afford, diesel, and then kerosene's like, where it's wintertime, kerosene's like double. And so we just run what we can afford, whichever one's cheapest at the time. If diesel fuel's cheaper than kerosene, we'll use diesel fuel. If kerosene's cheaper than diesel, we'll use kerosene. Make sure I put them back in the right spot. And this one come off over here. Put that piece off right there. Got a paper towel. I forgot to bring a rag.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. See here. We got 4 bolts goes in around the outer edge of this one. They're the long ones.
I know what all your bottom holes are for. What's that top hole for?
Where we're at.
Right there.
This one?
No, that big
This
one.
Where your glow plug goes in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll stick the glow plug in a second.
Okay, I didn't know. You know I haven't pulled with these.
Yes, if something happened to your glow plug and you got it mounted in there, you don't have to take it out. You just pop that little silicone boot out, put the wrench down through here.
Awesome.
Screw it right in, new one. And then there's an air hole in there too. You got to cook like one of these little wires right here. That's got, you can make your wire out of a coat hanger. It's a little bit longer than this. There's a little air hole. It's right on the side of it there. It goes right inside of that globe. You take a flashlight and see it, but sometimes it'll stop up. It'll smoke like crazy, and it won't ignite. Well, you run your piece of wire back in there and go through that little air hole, make sure it's clear. It won't take your glow plug out.
That was what's wrong with Dad's.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with his. But
Now,
we got it all back together. Our camera stopped working on us, but we got it all back together. We're going to mount it and see how it does, and we'll show you how it does. Make sure everything's working right on it. Hopefully, it quietens it down. It was making a real loud, like a whistling sound and stuff, and a scraping sound. So hopefully, this bearings does it. We'll show you here in a minute what it does. 3.2.
okay, guys, this is our first fire up after the repair. As you can hear, the fan's not roaring like it did before. Before it sounded like a jet engine.
There's a fuel pump. You see the fuel. Heard it ignite. Hear it?
Mm-hmm. If it makes 2 green bars, it'll light.
It's already up warm.
Once it hits that second one, it'll go. This one don't go up that high till after it burns a minute.
That's 11.4, still got good voltage. Still got good voltage.
Quiet as a mouse, sir.
I'm watching the voltage on it over there. Still 11.3, 11.4, 11.3, 11.4.
You go up that second bar yet?
Oh yeah, it's getting. It should be getting up there. Still 11.3, 11.2, 11.3. It's like 10.8 or 9.8 or something like that before it goes into default.
Well, and it's getting voltage from the thing too, because I see the
Glow plug kicked off.
I see the what's called blinking.
Yeah. The glow plug kicked off.
Is it leaking? Cause I smell something. Check that line under there. Is it just me?
I think it's just you. I think it comes through the air conditioner.
I could have. And there we go, guys. It's ignited and it's working good.
Let's burn that silicone off.
That's what it is.
You can see it back here.
Ignited and working great.
Yeah, silicone sense what it is.
Thanks, guys, for watching, and please like and share because it absolutely helps us. We're kind of recording right now on cell phones because we have to, and your likes and shares and subscriptions help so much. Thank you and God bless.
If everyone likes what I'm doing here on this channel, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell in the bottom corner so you can see more future content. Thank you.